I'm finally washing my hair today. I don't know how many days has been. 4 days? 4 days. With my lashes on. They still intact. I was being so careful all of these days not to mess them up, but I can even do like this. I can scratch my eye, do everything to it, and they won't move. So that's fine. So it's just gonna hop in the shower. Water only method still. Okay, now that we are done, sometimes what I will do is either leave my hair soaking wet and shake it inside the shower, is put my hair down and shake it, shake it, shake it, so it kind of gets the volume, then some of the water goes away and stuff. Or I will try it with my microfiber towel, this one right here, which is kind of gonna do today. I don't know, I feel like doing it. There we go. Let me just do my brow. I already put my moisturizer that I just showed you, and right now I'm gonna use the only primer I have, infallible primer from L'Oreal Paris. Last night I was thinking, and what I do is kind of go around what happened that day, and not only in like watching the news or the social media, but also internally. There is a lot of things that we go through in a daily basis. There is a lot of information that comes to us and that we don't process it in a way, and that's sometimes where people have insomnia, or they don't sleep well, or they have nightmares and stuff like that, because all of that thing that comes to you and you don't really think about it comes back to you, comes back to your mind and your unconscious mind, which is when you're dreaming, or actually when you have nothing else to do and you're just thinking. So because of that, I prefer to take a moment before I go to sleep and really think about what it is that is bugging me, what it is that I went through that day. Think about it, just talk to myself, talk out loud if I need to, go through it, try to understand it, even if it's the dumbest thing, even if it's something that you think that it doesn't really make sense to be thinking it through and rationalize it, or never rationalize it, but just give time in your head to think about that. Trust me, you know when you have these dreams that you wake up in the morning and you're like, what was this dumb stuff that I was dreaming about? Like, it doesn't really make sense. Like, what would I dream about? That is not important at all. But your head thinks that is important, and your mind is gonna remind you. If you didn't go through it and you didn't check it, your mind is gonna remind you. So I try to take a couple minutes during the night to think about those things. When I cannot sleep, I'm a very easy sleeper, and I have nice dreams. But lately, this past months, I have been having nightmares, and it's not really like bad dreams or terrifying stuff, but it is stuff that you feel uncomfortable in. It is dreams that it makes you feel a certain way that is not good, and I don't wake up like I didn't rest, but I wake up feeling weird, and I wake up in a bad mood, and I don't like that because it ruins my whole day. I want to have a glowy skin today, so I'm gonna use the Sephora foundation 10 hours wear perfection. Something that I should do actually to help me with my contour, to help me shape up my face, because look at this, is putting this cream foundation, we could say, under the liquid foundation. This is the Strobing and Contouring Palette from Essence, and I'm taking this shade right here. The great thing about this palette is that it has different undertones. So this one, it has more of a grayish undertone, but it's way too light for my skin tone, so I don't use it. And then this one and this one have more of a red undertone. This one has more of a red undertone than this one. This will be more like my skin tone, but at the same time, I don't use it as a contour because I feel it's way too light to put it on my foundation, or on top of my foundation anyway. I feel it's way too light, so I use this too. And this one has way too much of a red tone in it, and this other one has way too much of a brown tone in it. Not really brown, but grayish, like cool tone type of stuff, which looks purple on me. So I mix the two of them, and it gives me the purple. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it really looks some type of way. So many of this. I have it all around. If I don't have this, my makeup is not gonna come together. I was watching this girl videos. She is an esthetician. I was watching this video about things that you shouldn't do, that you shouldn't put on your face, that are like trendy, like apple cider vinegar, coconut oil, and stuff like that. And she was explaining the actual science of putting those things in your face, and I was like, I didn't even know, like, what the hell, you cannot put those things in your face. And it really brights me up. Aloe vera didn't clear your skin. She was saying aloe vera is only a humectant. That is only that. Glycerin, it is a humectant, but aloe vera, it has healing properties. But I love her videos. She knows a lot. It looks like she knows what she's talking about, so I cannot believe her, but at the same time, it does work for me. It is healing. It is clearing my skin, so maybe on my skin it does work as a healer. It does have that properties. But that's something that she said at the beginning of the video also, that some things work for some people, some things don't work for other people. So yeah, but I will link her channel down below. It's just all of the things that she said really blew my mind. Lots of highlighters, but this is my favorite one. It's not really a highlighter. It's just a eyeshadow from Kiko Milano, and it's a Smart eyeshadow in the number recovering the topic that I was talking about before. It is nice to stop and think about what happened to you during that day, even if it's not important, even if it's not like a real deal or anything like that. But for your head and for your sanity, you have to think about those things. Think about how you felt in that moment and what was your reaction to it, and kind of make a chain or make a connection of thoughts about those things. So besides checking on all of that, I also like thinking what I want to do tomorrow, what I want to accomplish tomorrow. Not really financially, not really like working or anything like that. Of course I do that. I do, okay, tomorrow I have to do this and this, make the to-do list of what I have to do tomorrow. But also internally, like, what do I want to work tomorrow internally? What do I want to focus on? What do I want to try to be better at, and try to understand myself and take care of myself and love myself or improve myself more in. It is painful, and it makes you go to a lot of things that you don't want to remember, that you are not sure about, and that may be complicated to understand. But just going through them and trying to think about it and talk to yourself like you were something that, like you were someone that is listening to you and trying to help you, it does help. It does make you improve. It does make you see things how it really are and see life in a different way. To me, one important thing that I keep in mind is that nobody else is gonna understand you like you could understand you. Nobody else is gonna take care of you like you will take care of you. Like nobody else is gonna listen to you. Nobody else is gonna support you like you can support you yourself. So yeah, this is the final look. I like to always go over myself with a Snapchat filter. So I put my glasses on because if not I cannot see anything. What's the perfume that we're going for today? I feel today maybe Loewe. Dolce & Gabbana.